I found on my old computer, my hard drive, a couple worlds that I used to play on a lot back in the day. And it's weird to think that I played on these worlds like 2 or 3 years ago. And I was doing YouTube at the time. In fact, one of them we're looking at is going to be one that I made a YouTube series on. So I just joined these two worlds real quick to make sure that that they were what I thought they were. And sure enough, they were. So we're going to, take a look, have some nostalgia. I'm going to look at my Hardcore Let's Play Season 2 world first. So I haven't actually played this since 2018. Okay, and apparently this is where I logged off. Okay, just had to change my controls there. And oh my goodness, it's just as I remember it. Except this time I actually have frames because I'm on a computer that has, a decent build. I don't know. I am in the old update, so everything should work fine. So I'm on top of the furnace. I have my bed here. And oh, okay. That freaked me out for a little bit. I forgot. We're using the old textures of Minecraft now. I'm so used to the new stuff that I didn't even recognize the chest plate. Okay, so I have an elytra, so I can just float down here real quick. Seem to have a creeper. So a few things I should note. I don't have my first season of Hardcore. Geez, Bones used to be so skinny looking, what? Because I died in that world, and I never saved a backup, so yeah, I just don't have it. But I do have this one, and I thought I'd take a look. I remember being so proud of this like ring in alcove, and I mean, it does look cool. Man, it's so much smaller than I remember it. This skull looks freaking awesome, too. I love that the eyes follow you. It just looks like it's watching you as you move back and forth. So if I remember, I have a skeleton farm down here. Yep. And oh my goodness, this is the nostalgia for me is right now is pretty crazy. I don't know if anyone watching this would have watched the series, and I wouldn't recommend that you go do that because it is pretty terrible, not gonna lie. But yeah, I've spent so much time in this world down here. Might as well take a look around at some other things. We got the AFK fish farm here. Probably spent more time here than anywhere else. Yep, got some good storage. If you couldn't tell, I live in a mesa, and half of it's a swamp. So I remember having a lot of trouble trying to merge these two together because the grass colors are so different. So we have this I think this is the mesa color grass, and I love this color grass. A lot of people prefer the more vibrant colors, but I much prefer this. And the river kind of merges in here, and I was pretty upset about that, but nothing I could do. We got some savanna grass here. So this is an iron farm. Geez, even the iron ingots look weird to me now. I guess I didn't realize just how much of the textures they overhauled. I mean, I was pretty prepared back in the day. I have freaking everything. I have 64 golden apples too. Like I was prepared for anything. So this up here is the cactus farm, and I'm pretty sure it's full. Yeah, this was always full. Just because I AFK'd so much, so it filled up pretty quickly. I've got my nether portal, which I can't remember. Oh yeah, I had to block this up every night because all the mobs would wander into it somehow. And then every time I go to the nether, I'd just be blown up or get, blown to hell. So here we got my storage area, which I made into a giant chest. Oh yeah, and it's built right over the river. Looks very cool. Wow, okay. Okay. We got wood, stone. The fish looks so different too. Oh, classic redstone. Oh my goodness. Classic redstone looks so interesting. I completely forgot that it had all those like red dots in it. I forgot what most of these old textures looked like. What the heck? Even the old diamonds look weird. They're not symmetrical. I thought they were. I'm in default, so yeah. And this is just how it was. The old pufferfish, probably the most drastically changed texture. That is enough of that though. Right across from it, I have the furnace, the smeltery. Wow, this road is so glitchy. It's so glitchy. Every time I activate my elytra, it completely changes my FOV. I'm glad they smoothed this up eventually. So I remember one thing about this world is that I didn't like to use coal for fuel. So I just use lava buckets. So every time I run out, I just run to the nether and grab more. The chicken cooker, got lots of stuff there. I did a lot of traveling by horse, I think, if I remember correctly, before I had my, my elytra. And I could have sworn I built a stable for him at some point. I don't know where that is. Alright, well, I guess Stallion's gonna live in there for now. So the last project I did on this, geez, grass, what the heck? Anyway, the last project I did was build this giant Thor's hammer in the fist statue. And honestly, that does look really cool if I just fly out here. Yeah, they really smoothed up the animation since then. It's crazy how much the game has changed in just a couple of years. We got the pumpkin farm, the old design that James and I created for the what was it? The Pocket SMP. Good old times. Let's see if I can fly over here. I seem to remember having something built over here. Oh, okay. So this is what I did, where I did a bunch of collection for wool. I remember because at some point I built the Statue of Liberty, which is what I ended up replacing it with the Thor's hammer thing because it looked terrible. But yeah, this is that's why all these sheep are dyed that color. I don't remember what I was doing over here, honestly. Maybe it was just all that sheep stuff. I remember at some point I fought the Wither over here. I think that was just in this area right here. And you can kind of tell the terrain looks a bit destroyed. But yeah, that's about that for the overworld, I think. I might be missing something. I'm sorry if I did. I would of course love to see it. Anyway, we might as well check out the nether here. I'm pretty sure I had a few things built. I'm excited to see the nether hub because I remember working on that fondly. Wow. This is a really cool nether hub. Honestly, this is insane. I loved the nether. I loved the ceiling. That is probably my favorite part. I remember I did this in the 3rd episode. I wanted to get this done fast just because I was in a mindset that nether travel was kind of meta. So yeah, I did the lava floor. That looked great. Yeah, it just looks really cool. Yeah, anyway, over here I think is where the first bit of nether tunnel was. I honestly have no idea what this leads to. I could not tell you. Also, I apparently never finished this tunnel. Okay, it goes out quite a while. What does this portal lead to? A village. Okay, I guess that makes sense, right? I had to steal villagers for my iron farm. And oh my goodness, old villagers. Protection 4. I've been looking for a Prop 4 villager on the Cake SMP for so long, and there's just one chilling here on my hardcore world. The old designs of villagers, too, look so simple now. Alright, well that's cool to see. I wonder what the rest of the tunnel leads us to, though. Okay. Apparently it leads us to here. This might be another fortress, actually. No. No, it's not. What is this to, then? Is this to the mesa? No, we live in a mesa. What the heck could this be to? Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I mean, might as well, right? Might as well go check it out. What do we got here? I used andesite to bridge. Fair enough. I don't think I built anything here. I was gonna make an ender at some point, but obviously never got to it. And I guess I only killed the dragon the once because I only see one end gate over there. Fair enough. Not too much exciting stuff going on here. Oh. Yeah, I guess we get to look at spawn again. I don't think we spawned there when the game, started. I think we spawned up here, actually. What the heck? Has it been so long since I've been here that the leaves haven't despawned? Or is this fire? Oh my, okay. I guess there was a fire. I'm lost. I actually have no idea where my base is. I'm gonna have to... Actually, I might have an idea. I think it might be over this way. I know it's in the mesa. Alright, yeah, I see it in the distance. Well, this was fun. It was nice to go look back on this world that I spent so much time in. It's kind of funny that I designed the cactus farm to look exactly like the iron farm. It's even got the modules for the villagers in it. Yeah, my world is fairly simple, I think. But this, at the time, was my most advanced world. Maybe, actually. We'll have to see about that. I have one more world to look at. So this one wasn't a YouTube series. This one was actually just kind of a thing I did. I did show it off briefly, though, in the Hardcore Season 2 series, I think. So this was a world I did in the summer of 2017. I actually have no idea where my bed might be. There it is. At that time, I had quit YouTube. I remember that. I decided not to do it anymore. Obviously, didn't stay with that. Ended up coming back. But yeah, I was still interested in Minecraft. Still loved the game. And I wanted to do a bunch of stuff. I couldn't tell you the order of anything I did in here. Except that I made the iron farm first. This was the first thing I did. I made it before I even made a base. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff. Oh, wow. Okay. I kind of remember this. This is mob farm storage. Okay. This is a base with a lot of farms and a lot of cool stuff. So I can tell you a few things. One thing I can tell you is that this spider spawner had a mending book in it. And I only remember that because I needed a mending book to go AFK fishing when I first started the world, and I was AFK fishing around there. And I couldn't find one for the life of me, or I couldn't get one for the life of me. And I was struggling to get it. So I decided to just take my normal fishing rod and start to fish until I caught one. Stupid. It wasn't going to happen. So I literally just came over here, dunked my rod into there, and the first thing I fished out was a mending book. Not even kidding, okay? No one will believe me, but it happened. And I got to go AFK fishing from then on out. I have a pumpkin farm here, same design we saw in the hardcore world. Got the chicken cooker, lots of shulkers, lots of elytras. I have a sugarcane farm, just every farm you can imagine I built. This was my AFK fisher. bulk storage for that. Jeez, I even have an auto crop farm here. One of the ancient, this is ancient tech, guys, right here. Oh, I don't have bone meal in it. This is a slime farm, and I remember I made this when concrete first came out. That's why it's all so much concrete, and I remember this took so many resources. I have a cactus farm over here, similar thing, but the only reason this is dug out is because it was originally a slime farm, and it's not a slime chunk, so I was lied to by a website. You know, it all worked out in the end. So much AFK, so much stuff. It's just what I did. I think I had to AFK. Yeah, I have to AFK right up here for the mob farm to work. Oh, okay. This is actually really cool. This was something I did because I knew that my farm sucked during the the nighttime, because mobs would spawn down there, and I didn't want to light the area up. So what I had to do was I had to invent some kind of machine that would allow me to sleep. So what this does is I would have to go AFK right here and hold my mouse button down, or like change my control to like spacebar, put a book down, and then every night it would drop me down. I could sleep, and then I'd wake up on the block, and then I'd pop back up during the day, and everything would be good. This was genius tech, and I had to do that because you couldn't just right click on a bed and hold it down. I mean, you could do it the once, but after you'd popped out of the bed and were still standing there, it wouldn't register. You'd have to move your cursor out of the way and then put it back. So yeah, I designed this cool AFK auto sleeper. The only thing I ever did on my own in this entire world, besides that storage room there. Even the creeper face I stole from some kind of website. Cool, so the storage room was really cool. I designed this in a creative world first, and then I built it here. One of the first massive builds I did so like. I never moved in, if I remember correctly, so these are all just empty chests. But it looks really cool. I mean, it's cool, it's functional, I would assume, and it's big. I had a little bit of inspiration from this, or it crossed my mind the other day. This storage room right here is why I went searching for these worlds. Simpleton's backpack. What could be in this? Just plate. Book and quill. Oh no. I was like, did I write a diary? That would be so cool to read. We have the skeleton here with the pumpkin on his head. To this day, I still don't know exactly what happened. But one day I was flying around. It wasn't Halloween, so I don't know. There was like a bunch of skeletons over here with pumpkins on their head. What I predict happened is that one night while I was AFK, they spawned around this area and then kind of stood here. And so when a pumpkin may have been popped off of this farm here, a skeleton might have, got it knocked onto their head, and then they just wandered over here. That's my best guess. Oh wow. Oh jeez. So this was some good nostalgia here. These two worlds. Oh okay. So this is actually a thing. I didn't think this was. So okay. I remember this. This is a different world. That world I just showed you was 2017 summer. This one is 2018 summer. I made a new world. Again, I had quit YouTube. And yeah, I actually do kind of remember this. Okay, yeah, this will be a really interesting one to check out. So this was a year after that one we just saw. And I remember I first lived here. I remember a lot just wandering through here. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember listening to that specific podcast or whatever. It's kind of funny. We got some farms. We got a cool bridge. I guess I just killed the dragon because I don't even have an enchanted elytra. But yeah, we got a mob farm. Iron farm, of course. Again, I assume I did a lot of AFK around here. Cow cooker. Okay. I'm not sure what this is. Is this some kind of bulk storage? I mean, it's got nothing in it, so. Hey, llamas are a thing. I have a chest on this one. What do we got? Nothing. Okay. Okay, this world's much vaguer than the other one is, but I'm really interested because I'm getting a little bit of nostalgia here. This is a really cool base, actually. I like this build. What else do we got? Because I did see that giant mansion over there that looked pretty cool. I remember designing this pathway. Yeah. All this grass. Alright, what do we got up here? This was one of the coolest builds I remember that I had ever done. At the time, I thought so anyway. We come in here, this is an actual house. I'd never built like an actual house before. Oh, this is all just mob farm storage. Okay. What is up here? Brewing. Okay, I was gonna put brewing up here. Interesting. Oh yeah, and this was the first time I made custom trees. Nothing too special about these, it's just a bunch of spruce logs and then kind of a diamond shape, but I do think that looks kind of cool now. Yeah, I remember this. Oh my goodness. I had like a little starter hut right here. Did I ever move out? No, but I did tear it down, unfortunately, so I can't see what that looked like. Okay, well, Overworld, a little less developed than the last one, but I still played on it for a little bit. Okay, again, no nether infrastructure. Lag. Oh, there's a portal over here. What could this lead to? I don't know. Maybe a desert or a mesa? Ah, might as well check the end too. See if I did anything in here. Oh! Okay, apparently I'd made an ender in this world. That's kind of cool, actually. I didn't realize I'd done that. Oh, yes. That is so satisfying. Yeah, I got the same design I made a tutorial for way back when. Well, these were very interesting to check out. I'm glad that I have these worlds still. Did I see that correctly? I did. I have 2 notch apples somehow. Okay. There are, of course, a few worlds that I still wish I had, but I don't think I do. Such as, like I said, the first hardcore worlds and the Edge encoded SMP world. I would love to look at that again. But yeah, I don't think I have those anymore. Just the hardcore Let's Play Season 2, and then these 2 ones that I spent a lot of time on. But this was cool to revisit. If I find any more worlds, I'll definitely have to revisit those as well. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you coming and watching this nostalgic video here. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.